This video is titled Mound Black Memphis Hollywood, Building the Community via Filmmaking. We take on Memphis White Supremacy, Racism, and Black-on-Black Racism. Memphis' worst white supremacy, racism, and black-on-black racism is targeted toward the historic African-American community of Orange Mound in Memphis, Tennessee. The father of African-American History Month, Dr. Carter G. Woodson wrote, quote, "Those who have no record of what their forefathers have accomplished lose the inspiration which comes from the teachings of biography and history." You see, Lonnie G. Bunch III, the first black head of the Smithsonian Institution, writes, quote, "There is no more powerful force than a people steeped in their history, and there is no higher cause than honoring our struggle and ancestors by remembering," unquote. You see, the worst and most detrimental Shelby County government agencies is the Memphis Shelby County Film Commission and the Shelby County Historical Commission. See, the culture of Memphis Shelby County Film Commission, headed by director Linn Sitler, has created a culture in regards to film is one of racism, white supremacy, and black-on-black racism. You see, we created Orange Mound Black Memphis Hollywood, building the community via filmmaking. One of the ways we are building our community is via filmmaking. We are creating in Orange Mound a film titled Rock and Roll, A Black Legacy. You see, we have converted not only our Orange Mound home into a movie film set, we are converting the entire community of Orange Mound into a film set. We are creating a cultural pathway to enlighten Americans about the economic and cultural importance of Africa. We're honoring the legacies of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. and one of Kenya's founding fathers, Tom Mboya. Unknown and untold and hidden in the annals of the historical obscurity is the story of Africa's Tom Mboya and Dr. Martin Luther King's influence upon the culture and history of America. Who would ever know that the unknown and untold story of President Barack Obama Jr., President Kennedy, and the Democratic Party, Supreme Court Justice Thurgood Marshall, singer Harry Belafonte, baseball great Jackie Robinson, actor Sidney Poitier, H. Philip Randolph, and John Lewis meeting Malcolm X is hidden in Orange Mound. Even Tina Turner. On Shelby County Elected officials to meet 29-year-old Lieutenant Jaleesa Harrigan, who is a nuclear engineer who won the most promising engineer and government award in 2020. As a nuclear trained officer, Jaleesa directed officer recruit in 26 districts, participated in nuclear orientation visits to fleet units, provide nuclear power presentations, and technically prepares Africans for interviews at nuclear reactors. See, we asked Jaleesa Harrington to not only play the lead in our Orange Mound movie, Rock and Roll, A Black Legacy, we asked her to be a role model to speak to youth. We were set to film the movie at Orange Mound 3 years ago. Linn Sitler, the Shelby County Film Commissioner, continued her practice of white supremacy, racism, and black-on-black racism. She not only refused to do a press conference in Black Orange Mound, she used her influence to stop the filming, publicity, and we were not allowed to film at the Orange Mound Community Center. In 1987, we began filming Memphis' first independent feature film. Linn Sitler used her position of 35 years as film commissioner to not only obscure Memphis black film history, she, along with the Shelby County Historical Commission, used tax dollars to ingratiate her image and get film dollars for white films and white filmmakers. While Orange Mound is the birthplace of Memphis independent feature filmmaking, the city of Memphis, the county of Shelby, denied Anthony F. Elmore and the black community of Orange Mound of our 14th Amendment right as Shelby County Film Commission does. While Elmore for 35 years has been denied media coverage in Memphis, Elmore's film gained international distribution as Kickboxing Gladiator in Germany. In 1990, Elmore made history becoming the first African American to arrange a trade deal and culture deal with the African country on the continent of Africa. Elmore received a hero's welcome in Kenya, whereas Kenyan President Daniel A. Rapmore named Anthony F. Elmore an African ambassador. Elmore introduced kickboxing in Kenya to groups to Kenya. 25 years ago, Elmore traveled to Ghana and opened an African import store, and he created the Safari House Museum and Culture Center in Orange Mound, creating Orange Mound's first tourist attraction, and he created the most African house in America. Shelby County Historical Commission has not acknowledged the home, and Kevin Kane of Memphis Tourism would not support a black education, tourist, and culture center. Although Elmore created the largest display of Ghana home furnishings in America, whereas Memphis in May honored Ghana black leaders, for example, Charles Ewan and former city councilwoman Jamila Swearingen, would not include the largest display of Ghana furnishings and African furnishings in America to be a part of Memphis in May. This is a part of Memphis white supremacy, racism, and black-on-black racism. In regards to the film, EDGE, the city and economic development and growth engine, is designed to benefit only white films and white filmmakers. In 2019, EDGE approved $1.4 million tax rate to keep the filming of the television show what I call Bluff City Laws. Black lawmakers Jay Hardaway and Ramash Akbari are on record of asking $18 million for the failed Bluff City Law. You see, Orange Mound is the first planned community in America built for blacks by blacks. Our Safari House, Museum, and Educational and Culture Center in Orange Mound proved that Orange Mound, because of its history, could become a national tourist destination. You see, Orange Mound suffers record decline in property values and the worst white supremacy, racism, and black-on-black racism in any community in America. See, from the historical community of Orange Mound emerged 3 gold medalists who attended mayorals at the same time. The city of Memphis is filled with so much white supremacy, racism, and black-on-black racism that does not exist a historical marker. In regards to filmmaking, Memphis is out of touch with the world. The city that brought the world blues, jazz, soul, and rock and roll gives tax incentives to tell the story young rock, and Samoans are out of touch with Memphis' rich history of its 70% black population that brought America the heart of soul music. You see, meet Dion Bates, a young black Orange Mound filmmaker and owner of Insights Memphis Media. The paradigm of black Memphis history has been eviscerated and a planned strategy implemented to demoralize and marginalize black Memphis independent feature film history that began in Orange Mound in 1987. You see, Elmore is asking Shelby County Commission to honor its 14th Amendment rights, bringing forward a resolution naming the true inheritor, Orange Mound, the birthplace of Memphis independent feature filmmaking, and Anthony Elmore, the father of Memphis independent feature filmmaking. You see, while Memphis is only 384 miles and 5 hours and 28 minutes from Atlanta by car, the difference in filmmaking dollars in Atlanta and Memphis is billions in dollars. Memphis gave filmmakers millions of dollars, and black filmmakers in Atlanta are earning billions of dollars. You see, black filmmaker Tyler Perry opened a multi-billion-dollar largest film studio in America. You see, the Black Panther movie was shot at Tyler Perry Film Studios in Atlanta, which earned $1.3 billion. While the Black Panther movie was shot in Atlanta, Anthony F. Elmore connects Memphis to the Black Panther movie connection. You see, Anthony F. Elmore filmed the movie Rock and Roll, A Black Legacy in Memphis and Orange Mound. The early scenes of the movie will be shot in Kisumu, Kenya, home of Black Panther star Lupita Nyong'o, whereas her father is the governor of Kisumu. You see, the film is an apparatus implementing and executing cultural diplomacy between Kenya and Memphis, educating and enlightening America and Africa of the significant importance of the economic and cultural and family connection between Africa and America. See, Elmore explains that the Black Panther movie is the cultural pathway between Kenya and Memphis. See, Governor Nyong'o at the office of Memphis Congressman Steve Cohen does the Wakanda salute with the king of the Chitlin Circuit, Grammy Award winner singer Bobby Rush. See, Elmore explains, with Governor Nyong'o, we are building in Kenya the Tormin Warrior Dr. Martin Luther King Education and Culture Center. See, Governor Nyong'o will come back to Memphis and bring his daughter, Black Panther star Lupita Nyong'o, to Memphis, where we joined to make the movie in both Kenya and Orange Mound. Rock and Roll, A Black Legacy.